Nina Wu is a thriller psychological film directed by Midi. I really liked his film The Road to Mandalay, which was a sort of immigrant tale that's really interesting. This one, I wanted to check it out just because I liked his previous film. But this is about Nina. She's an actress who's only been in bit parts, extras, commercials, and small sort of potato things, until her agent sits down with her and says, hey, I have a really good role for you, but it requires a sex scene, a threesome mainly, and full frontal nudity. You know, don't go for this if you don't want it. I mean, this is a great role. It's, you know, people only take a role for two reasons. The money's really good or the role's really good. So he sells her on this, and she basically has to win the part, and she does. And she ends up being in this sort of sexy, no, not sexy, but a sort of supercharged, dangerous spy thriller movie in the vein of Ang Lee's Lust Caution, where she's got to do secret messages and stuff, and it's a little bit awkward. She's clashing with the director, who does not, he's not the greatest, but he's basically like, these are the three emotions you have to go through. Just do it the way I want you to do it, and doesn't allow her feedback or anything. But this movie is intriguing because it plays around with the psychologicalness. The type of storytelling that not the storytelling, but the type of imagery that he used in The Road to Mandalay was only used in one scene. It's used multiple times in this film. So in this one, Nina's sort of having a mental breakdown of sorts. She's doing the role, she's doing the best job, but they sort of don't tell you about certain things. And she starts hallucinating things out of guilt, and you don't know why. And of course, the film doesn't tell you until the final frame of the film, like the last, like, literal couple minutes. But there's some subplots in here that don't really go anywhere. There's stuff going on with mental health issues with her father, and her mom's got a surgery, and she's in contact with an old girlfriend, and all that stuff sort of seems superfluous to her main sort of. There's something weighing on her mind, and then, you know, the movie does play around with timelines a little bit and different kinds of things, and I like that aspect. But overall, the movie itself wasn't a full package. I felt it almost felt like maybe almost half of a good movie. The rest of it sort of padded out with the whole subplots of different family members. Not really, those arcs aren't really completed. So by the time we get to the ending, it's like you get the emotional bit, but it's not satisfying because she's already got the movie role. So it's like anything else is kind of an afterthought. So overall, Nina Wu is an intriguing little film, but I feel like it's needs a little bit more work to stew around with some more audacious ending, to be honest. So I give Nina Wu a 5 out of 10.